From the national newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. Tragedy at New York's LaGuardia Airport. 2 pilots were killed when an Air Canada regional jet from Montreal crashed into a rescue vehicle as they were landing last night. The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, which oversees the airport, says the Air Canada Express plane with 72 passengers and 4 crew aboard hit a fire truck that was responding to a separate emergency involving an odor aboard a Delta flight. 2 people in the fire truck were injured and were among the 41 people taken to hospital. Most have since been released. 9 remain hospitalized. The emotion from air traffic control was clear following the incident, heard over dispatch chatter from liveatc.net.
Frontier 4195, I got the word that we're going to be closed for a little while. If you want prepared to return to the ramp, let me know.
Yeah, we got stuff in progress for that, man. That wasn't good to watch.
Yeah, I know I was here. I tried to reach out to my stuff. We were dealing with an emergency earlier.
No, man, you did the best you could.
Photos show the Air Canada Express jet with its nose up in the air and its cockpit destroyed, wires dangling from the fuselage. LaGuardia Airport was ordered closed until at least this afternoon. A GO Transit commuter bus has been involved in a crash in southern Ontario's Niagara region. Niagara Regional Police say 6 people, including a baby, were taken to hospital yesterday after an SUV slammed head-on into a southbound GO bus in St. Catharines, just off the QEW highway. Police say there were 18 passengers on the bus, and 5 of those, plus the bus driver, were taken to a hospital for minor injuries. Investigators say a 56-year-old man from Omemee faces impaired driving charges. The clock is ticking down to a new deadline in the Middle East. Here's ABC's Sophie Flay.
President Trump has given Iran until tonight to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, a critical shipping lane for global oil supplies, or, he says, the U.S. will obliterate Iran's power plants. But Iran defiant, threatening to respond by hitting target water and energy sites across the Mideast.
Members of Parliament return to work in the House of Commons today, where the government is expected to face tough questions about 3 new Auditor General reports and the war in Iran, now into its 4th week. Ontario's provincial members of Parliament are heading back to Queen's Park today as the Ledge sits for the first time since December. The spring session should be a busy one, with the budget coming this Thursday, and Premier Doug Ford's government facing criticism for restricting public access to their records. NDP leader Marit Stiles says the privacy restrictions seem designed to help Ford keep his cell phone records hidden.
He's fighting pretty damn hard to hide that cell phone record, and I'd like to know why, and I think the people of Ontario have a right to know as well.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Team Canada skip Carrie Anerson came up just short of winning gold at the World Women's Curling Championship in Calgary on Sunday, losing the championship game 7-5 to Switzerland.
It's definitely tough, but at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. I look up and see my girls standing there, and I don't want them to think that losing is the end of the world.
In NHL action, the Calgary Flames scored an overtime goal to eke out a 4-3 victory over the visiting Tampa Bay Lightning. The Winnipeg Jets needed a shootout to beat the New York Rangers 3-2, and Alex Ovechkin scored NHL goal number 1,000, but the Colorado Avalanche beat his Washington Capitals 3-2 in overtime. And in the NBA, the Phoenix Suns whipped the visiting Toronto Raptors 120-98, and the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Boston Celtics to snap an 18-game losing skid. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.